Okay. Richard Delconnor, Kung Fu Cowboy here, and well, I'm also Buddha Jen, the Kung Fu guy here too. But I'm not doing as much of the Kung Fu right now. I was kind of like not feeling good. I was stressed. I was trying to get other stuff done. I thought I was going to be dead in a week. It's like, I'm still coming back into a whole new life cycle or style of exercise because I used to teach 10, 12 classes a week. So it started to require no motivation for me about 25 years ago because I had to just go to class, and then I'd have things to work on. And in my personal time, I'd have some things bothering me and I'd go out and practice those. But, all the basic workouts and stuff, I did those with people. So I was getting plenty of Kung Fu. I'm not getting as much now. I got a private lesson student and I've got classes I'm trying to sell on Eventbrite, but nobody's buying them. I was giving away free Tai Chi, but got tired of people complaining there was too much exercise. So I'm charging them and scaring them away instead. But anyway, in terms of the radiation, they were very concerned today when I talked to them. I said, hey, I was kind of feeling it over the weekend and this and that. And they go, oh, really? Yeah, I'm not supposed to. And you go, well, you only started this week. Usually people don't, start finding it painful, until a little later. And then we talked about the different possibilities. And usually it does build. And usually by the end, there can be a lot of pain. But it's very rare for somebody to be having pain like I guess I am right now this early on, and so anyway, I'm not that concerned about it. I was just talking as a matter of conversation. So she said she's going to have me talk to a nurse tomorrow, which is interesting because there's 4 women working at this radiation place and none of them are nurses. They're just all technicians. They've all been trained how to push some buttons and that's it, They're factory workers. Yeah, that's it. I'm in a radiation factory. So yeah, they'll have an actual nurse talk to me tomorrow, I guess. A nurse that's maybe only there certain days of the week and only in the mornings or something. And then the chemotherapy, still known, I didn't have to take it over the weekend and I just took my first dose a while ago and I'm feeling okay, I have definitely lost my appetite. I'm not eating as much. In fact, I've had to change my eating schedule from like 6 or 8 meals a day down to like 4. I mean, I've definitely lost a couple meals. So anyway, in the morning I'll have breakfast, but no coffee or anything, nothing to make it hard. And I won't even take my multiple vitamins because it makes it harder to hold my urine, I think. So anyway, and I've got it down pretty good. And I drink 3 glasses of water, which is 24 ounces. And I do that a half an hour before I leave because it takes 45 minutes for it to go through my system. So by the time I get there and park, it's like, I got to go to the bathroom. So I go in there and I got to go to the bathroom. And then, but let's see. So the chemotherapy is not, but that's what I'm doing on the chemo. So my chemo, okay. So then I come back home. I'll have my nausea pill. Then I'll eat my kind of like lunch, which is about somewhere between 10 and 11. And because my radiation is at 9:30. And so I'll have this other meal. So now I can take my chemo because I can't take my chemo without a meal. So I have to eat another meal to take my chemo. So when I get back, I prepare a meal, which is like an early lunch, and then I eat my chemo. So it's too close to lunch. I'm not hungry. And I used to always eat a 3 o'clock snack, but sometimes from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock, that's way too long. So somewhere around 2 o'clock now, it has become kind of my lunchtime. And so around 2 o'clock, I'll have a lunch. And then instead of having a snack in the afternoon, I'll try to hold out until I have dinner at 5 or 6. And then maybe something at night. So I'm not having those intermittent meals. And when I do eat, I'm eating a little more than half, 5/8 of what I'd normally eat. So anyway, so that's the update on that. My overall health is pretty good. No splotches or other side effects that they talk about from the chemo yet. Let's see. Yesterday it was a major accomplishment for me. I didn't record any classes over the weekend. I thought, I'll take Saturday and Sunday and do my Kung Fu, which I could have. I could have actually done it. I'm in good health, but I was just been so guilty and I'm feeling so anxious that I might be dead real soon, and so it makes me want to kind of get my affairs in order. And so I've got to make this foundation and I got to get my album released. I got to get things done. And so one of the things I needed to do, I realized I've got to learn how to video edit. I've had this program for a year, a computer and the video editing for a year, and I haven't learned how to use it. Sheesh, and I graduated film school in 87, so I got no excuse. I need to just catch up. So I spent the whole weekend watching videos and learning, and I finished my very first Premiere Pro video edited project. And it's the first one of this chemotherapy series. So this series right here, this chemotherapy series, is the very first almost professional, semi-professional, but, properly produced video. I mean, the closest I've come so far. I went in, I adjusted the audio a little bit. I put an intro on the front and an intro on the back, and that was it. I didn't do inserts. I didn't do any cuts or slices or anything. Just left it all run. So I got plenty of these to play with later. I just wanted to get it done. And it turned out that because I did edit it, didn't shorten it, just basically tightened it up a little bit. And then when I went to export it, I exported it as a YouTube 1080p video. This may not interest you, but I'll stay real quick. And 1080p is the high definition. And so I did it at 1080p. And I thought, well, maybe I should do it at 720p, because then maybe it'll be smaller and upload quicker. Oddly, so I did the whole edit thing, exact same thing, but I said, make this 720p. When it edited it out at 720p, it came out the same size. I can't quite figure that, because it should have been smaller, a smaller video window, but maybe it's all the same information. It's just saying make it small. I don't know. So anyway, I realized trying to make another edit at 720p wasn't going to do me or anybody else any favors. So I think if I haven't thrown it away, I will throw it away. So I got this 1080p video edit. Chemotherapy day one. Chemotherapy day one. I think it's nailed it right so far. Anyway, so there it is. I did it. Now I uploaded it, and it uploaded it about 5 times or more faster than when I just sent it up from my camera directly with the MOV on the end. Now it went up as an MP4 because it was made into the YouTube MP4 format at 1080p, and boom, I put it up, and it uploaded way faster. So from now on, I just got to do it. I just got to force myself to make all my videos professional. I can't just take my phone and just start slapping them up anymore. Except for the exercise videos, because those go into another program, so I don't have to worry about editing those. Well, maybe a little. It'd be nice to edit the sound or something now, but anyway. So yesterday, over the weekend, and yesterday I finished it, and I uploaded it and everything. My first intro, my first video. So yeah. Anyway, it's a big accomplishment for me, I guess. Tell me that's the very first chemotherapy video. So chemo day one. If you're watching this one, then hopefully you watched all the other ones in front of it. So the chemo day one was my first one. Now Kung Fu Cowboy, I also paid $200, $199 to this Damien Keys guy in England, and he seems to be on top of this modern Spotify marketing thing. So he's my Spotify man. He's my expert. My goal is to now release and use him as my guide and see if I can't actually be successful, because I'm doing it my way isn't working. So got to accept failure. I accept my failure as a marketing. I just cannot market myself. So I'm going to follow this guy's advice and do all his little stuff and invest my time into following his advice. And I know it's going to be beneficial to some extent. Now the goal is to get 1 million streams. That's the goal. 1 million streams, in which case I'll start making some money. I don't know, what will I get out of that? Maybe 10 grand, $1,000, not very much. But the point is it'll keep going. So it could be, if I get $1 million every month, $1,000 every month, anyway. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing with him. So I've been watching videos. And so I'm at his university. He's got this university website. And then you go in and you watch these videos, and he makes you do things and write things, which is exactly like I do. So I think I kind of like the program. I'm real comfortable. And anyway, you got to fill out, answer all these questions, and he gets you ready. And so that's where I am. I'm at the beginning of his little university, and going through all his courses and videos. And he keeps track of what you've got, so he can see that I've actually seen them, which is cool. That's the way it should be. I don't plan on cheating. I'm paying attention, and I'm writing all kinds of stuff and stopping it and making more notes. Okay, so where were we? Anything else? Oh yeah, here's my Tao of Taoism book. Okay. Number 4, and these are kind of, remember, the Tao is nature, and I'm right now battling with nature. Let's talk about what I got. Nature is a cosmic whirlpool of inexhaustible energy. Whether you splash, join, or leave the whirlpool, the forces of nature continue unchanged. That means a lot. And a little of it's kind of almost pedantic, or but it has a lot of meaning to it. So let's just break it down real quick and I'll let you go. But anyway, in terms of me, I have what's called they call it an immortality problem, kind of like a zombie problem. I have zombie cells growing inside of me. That's what my cancer is. It's immortality. In other words, they don't know how to die. These cells grow and then they just keep duplicating, but they don't die. And so they're just kind of like a disease. And so anyway, they're skin cells that have become immortal, or whatever they are, from different parts of the body, different types of cancer or different kinds of cells. There are cells, but they've just gone haywire. That's my understanding. So nature is a cosmic world of inexhaustible energy. It has so much energy, it became immortal. Yikes. Okay, so that's not good. Whether you splash, join, or leave the whirlpool, the forces of joy will continue. Well, if I die, nature is just going to keep going. Nobody's going to care. I'm trying to actually figure out how to get the world to care. My own family doesn't care. I was just talking to my ex-wife just last week about the kids not calling me on Father's Day. And I said, I accept the fact that we have nothing in common and there's nothing they want to talk to me about. And she goes, yeah, I guess that's the way it is. But what a sad thing that my kids and I don't have anything in common, and there's nothing that they want to talk to me about. So anyway, in terms of this continue unchanged, so in other words, if I pass away and died, it wouldn't even faze them. My kids are part of nature. They're too natural. They've abandoned me already. I'm dead already to them. So anyway, but yeah, getting back to that thing, I'm just a little speck in nature, I'm going to come, I'm going to go. I'll die eventually. But I don't want to die now. I really don't. I've got things I want to do. I've got this Kung Fu Cowboy project. And it's not just a fun thing. It's not just some albums and songs. It's me as a person. It's me as a life. I'm hoping to the life that I've lived as an adventurer, as a hunter, a fisherman, as a spiritual seeker, as a healer, as a pipe carrier, as a Kung Fu instructor, and a Tai Chi instructor, and as a parent, and as a music leader, and a performer, and just a person. The person that I am is very unique. There aren't many people like me, not very many, and I'm very idealistic. I'm a hippie. I'm one of the original hippies, so there definitely aren't many like me. They're all dead. This one's almost dead. If I don't cancel this cancer, it'll cancel me. So I'll be dead. So yeah, all those hippies are all dead. So I'm very unique in that sense. He's saying, what's unique about you? Well, I didn't write that down, but I'm an original hippie. Well, let me get on here. I told you I was going to let you go. But anyway, I just felt like chatting, I guess. I got a little too comfortable. All right, day number 8 of my chemotherapy of Richard O'Connor, the Kung Fu Cowboy. And yeah. All right, keep you posted with my burning butt.
Two high school kids in a car. I look like a penguin with the movie star. All dressed up for the high school prom. Let's get to dancing and party till dawn. It's my high school graduation. 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 10 years pass like a trip on a boat, stuck in the middle of a root beer float. From job to job with a college degree, gotta keep working to pay for that degree. It's my high school 10-year reunion. It's my high school 10-year reunion. It's my high school 10-year reunion. Well, you know what it is. Spitting out babies for the big machine. Everybody's measured by their stack of green. I'm just taking pictures for a magazine. I shouldn't be embarrassed, I don't fit their scene. It's my high school 20-year reunion. It's my high school 20-year reunion. It's my high school 20-year reunion. Why did I try to ever fit in? Why did I try to ever give away my time in life to be divorced with a second wife? Kids in high school don't really care whether their parents are losing their hair. It's my high school 30-year reunion. It's my high school. It's my my high school 30-year reunion. It's my high school 30-year reunion. I just want to do what is